Hey guys, this is episode 20.
Whoa.
Or season 2, episode 7.
That's intense.
It only took 8 years. I'm realizing I didn't take very good notes last session.
Do you need me to explain what happened the last session?
I know pretty much the end, but I'm trying to remember. There might be a little retconning because we haven't played this since
Hey.
We finished our final 2 days off roll.
Yeah.
yes.
Then we go to the party. The Duke introduces himself, asks about Ash. It gets a little awkward for everybody. The party goes and talks to the lady. Elbus asks for a tour of the house, especially the library. We go to the library. We're in there for forever.
Yeah.
We find what we came for. Then there's silence. And we're like, what's going on? And they're like, we have a surprise for you. And then we go out into the party and everybody looks
Frozen?
Weird.
frozen in a
Zombie.
daze, having some sort, like they're all facing the wall, like opposite of us. And we just see their backs. And then Muffin comes down from the ceiling, and Muffin is a baby dragon. Or wyvern. I don't know what type of thing it was. It just says encounter with Muffin, baby dragon. And then
Baby dragon, not.
pretty much everyone in our party sucks at combat because John almost died, and Nate almost died, and Elizabeth almost died.
I did not almost die. I still have over half of my health points.
If what Elizabeth was going to do to the dragon happened, no one would be alive. So
I just want to say
there would have been some permadeath happening if
there's
that had gone
big
off.
time combat we're in, and I already saved the group.
Did we kill the wyvern?
Nope. We took
No,
some dimensional
Or
spider
it flew
venom
away, right?
and
Yeah.
we chucked.
Yeah.
No, it didn't fly away. We threw some
No.
dimensional
he
spider venom
he
on
poured
it,
it on it.
Poured it on
poured
it.
it on it.
and
it to
it basically portaled. We see Susan
Yeah.
for a second. She looks up and goes,
That's
"Oh."
right.
Zephan
Oh.
moves to the
God.
dragon and dumps the spider venom on the dragon. He rolls a 30. It just
Yeah.
hits the tail and fizzles, and it just implodes as the dragon moves into it. Susan's voice is heard. Elbus tries to jump in. He rolls a 12. Doesn't make it.
Did you write this all down? You're like a sports commentator.
Lor and Zephan both with over 20 perception. Elbus with a 13. They see Susan tied to a mirror table with liquid metal holding it down. And she goes, "Oh, I wonder what was taking you so long." And that's where we ended
Mhm. So let's just jump
about
in.
7 months ago.
Let's just jump in. You guys just want to do that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
What's this song? Yeah, it works for me. Oh wait, no. It's no longer the gala time. What's this? There we go. People who played
We need the mop up murder music.
oh, okay. So you want
we murder all the remaining people because
so
For a second, I was like, I don't see my character, and then I realized, oh, our other tiefling is dead.
yeah.
Well, he's soul scourged. But yeah, he's dead.
He's-
So, with that recap, I just want to let everybody know, whether you're watching live or on YouTube, we'll probably say it at the end as well, that pretty much, we want to finish the story. So there's some tweaks to the original plan, which is okay. Everything still works, which with what some of the events that happened last time, and so there's gonna be a little bit of tweaking, but our goal is to do one session a month and we'll be ending the story in December. So we are rocking and a rolling, trying to find out what the dump is going on with all these dumb notifications. No one wanted to talk to me when I was at the beach or driving there. And then all of a sudden, all these notifications are popping up.
That just means you didn't have service.
No, I did, because that's how I got to the beach. I might not have a data plan, but that's how I got to the beach. So, by the way, I love this song from Stinkin'. This is the song that we used for Blades in the Dark. One of them. So, pretty much, and he has as the window opens up, and he's like, "Oh, now I got to remember everyone's voices from like 80 years ago." Oh, well, I guess Susan makes sense because she's a Keko and just mimics everyone's voice, but she's like, "Oh, hey there. I was wondering what was taking so long." And then Portal farts out. And before you guys have any time to react, you just hear, "Oh, where did you send Marvin?" As like Lady Galfrey just gonna gets out, she's like, "Get out of my way, you idiots," and just like the frog's like, and they kind of just move back and like runs up. She is not focusing on you and just like, "Do you beast know how long it took to summon Marvin?" I just realized people can probably hear me through the door as I heard some activities this afternoon before I left. So whatever.
Hey, if you need a new place to live.
Yeah, well, I was trying, and then no one wants to call me back, and everywhere cost 14. So
$1 bajillion. Also, isn't Lady Gallifrey the big hippo looking?
Oh yeah, I forgot which one's which. That's why she said
That's right.
that.
You brought the Duke up.
Yeah, the Duke looks very feminine, and like he comes up just like, "I don't remember his voice, but I'm old. Oh, Lady Gallifrey, it's okay," and just goes, "No," and she's just spinning on the floor. I wish I could do this easier.
Oh gosh.
Well, I know who's measuring because I can know whose colors are what.
Oh, you guys can see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Sure
can.
can.
Just trying to do some simple math here real quick. Pretty much I'll blow up this whole room if I use
Yeah, Josh is
fireballs,
like
so-
ready to he's ready
So that's
to go.
that's not a good choice.
I'm gonna say, so for people that are also wondering, I told them they can level up, but technically I'm saying you're not officially leveled up until you rest. Right? So
That's all right.
You
I still
can't
got
use
other
any of
fun
your
things
stuff.
to use, so
Yeah.
yeah.
no worries.
I'm just letting you know that, but from what you can tell, combat, they're not fighting. Like,
Sorry guys.
and you know what?
just because they're not fighting.
I think with this person, just like, well, since it's the bigger one, just like smacks and just like just flies over, just runs over. Yeah, she was here. So, what would you guys like to do? Is there anything you'd like to do at this moment, or?
Zephan is fed up with these people and them dropping a dragon on him. And the fact that he used up his only vial of Dimension Spider venom. So he's going to step up to her and he is going to go, "You had better explain exactly what is going on right now before I let the professor over here blow this whole place to you know where." And I'm going to try to intimidate her
Yeah,
to explain herself.
have advantage.
Whoa. right then. Yes,
You did just
please.
make Muffin disappear. So.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, that is going to be a 26.
And she's like, I'll tell you anything you want. And there's this like snot is like globbing out of like her face, just like the model doesn't show it, but like she's like on her like rubbing the scorch marks with her like hands. It's just like the blue vapors just like on there. But yeah, she'll answer. She looks pretty broken, so ask away, whatever you want.
Zephan's gonna go, well, I like the sound of that. All right then, first off, where did you get a dragon?
I summoned her. I'm lonely. Oh, I think her voice is more like, my kids don't call, so I got a pet.
Fair enough. What's with all the people in the back room? Are they okay?
Open up my notes. Who the heck is this dude? Trying to remember who this other random boy is.
What? Duke Helva?
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I'm like quickly like scrolling through it. Yeah, how about
the man with the
Helva.
giant femur bone?
Yes.
Rapier?
Yeah. He comes up. Sorry, I was trying to remember his name and I forgot what you asked. The people are okay.
Yeah, if the people in the back are okay, what's going on with them?
Why, yes, they're just, well, we spiked the drink because we weren't very happy with how you guys let our inquiries, our requests pretty much not be answered, so we thought we would scare you. We weren't expecting you to kill her pet.
Oh, first off, we haven't killed anything yet.
Well, sorry, I think I mean, and then, Galfrey's just like, you send her back.
Zephan's gonna look at the professor and go, Prof, just ask them some questions. I'm gonna go find something.
Yeah, so Zevarra kind of like walks up to the two of them after hearing them say like, we just wanted to scare you. We weren't happy with how you were handling things. And she's like very annoyed, and goes, don't you realize there's something much bigger and weirder going on, maybe even more sinister, and all you can think about are your trivial losses?
I hope that when you get to my age, you don't have to worry about what the youngins got trivial.
What an incredibly selfish way to live your life.
I'm rich.
I don't care.
And then she like comes over and just like, Helvop, we must make a portal to the mirror dimension again so we can get Muffin.
Wait.
Zephan is sprinting back at this.
You know what you know? You know about the mirror dimension.
Yeah.
And you can get there?
Yes, how do you think we got Muffin?
Zevarra like just turns over her shoulder and like makes eye contact with the team and turns back and's like, okay, you owe us. Take us to the mirror dimension.
Would you get Muffin back?
No promises.
The professor like steps up and goes, if you could take me where Susan is, I will make any promise you want.
Zevarra,
But I can
glares
promise
at
that
him,
Muffin.
glares at
He's
him.
like, but I can promise that Muffin will come back alive.
Wait, Sojin's in the mirror dimension?
Yeah. Did you not see it?
No, I don't go in. I just put treats out, and whatever comes, I cast my. Well, I bought this special thing called the.
Zephan's gonna go, listen. And he's just like playing with the dagger. He's like, portal, now.
Well, it takes a day to set up.
Then get setting up.
Oh my.
Also, I'm gonna need a couch because I need to go to sleep.
I don't remember what the butler's name was.
Oh gosh, no.
Hold on. Let me see.
I don't know if he actually had a name or not.
No, you didn't give us a name for him.
Okay. She's just like, Billy. Yes. Make him look. There we go. Yes, yes.
I don't remember anyone's voice. If anyone's listening like back to back on YouTube and you're like, why did everyone's voices change in episode 7? It's because it was like 8 years, okay?
We played back in May, guys. Come on.
So shut up. So yeah, he's like,
Yes, and she's like, please. Just prepare the portal and send the guests home.
and he's like, fine. He goes, and everyone's just like, just wakes up, just like, oh yeah, the party was pretty good, yeah, okay, and just like, oh wow, there's blood everywhere, oh yeah, okay, neat. And they just slowly just kind of, just after a while, just kind of.
Zephan's gonna step out into the center, and his cloak is gonna bill out, and he's gonna go, "Have no fear. The party's over. Feel free to go home. Have a nice day. Tips are appreciated."
You have a hat. You like hold out your hat.
Yeah, I snagged a cup off from the table and go.
Yeah, they're not paying any attention to you.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and so
It was just an off chance. I didn't know if somebody would like throw a coin in there, and I could be like, "Whoa, coins!"
yeah, so they all kind of just head out. There we go.
Walk, Lee.
Oh, and this one too. Hey, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'm drunk. And then like these guys like begin to like cleaning the smudge off a little bit, and then these guys are kind of just like heading back to like guard duty. Oh yeah, and then these guys are like, all right, the party's done. Just yep. No one knew that we were in here because no one explored. Okay, later. Okay, bye.
Oh my gosh, how many people are in there?
Dave prepared like 19 characters for us to interact with, and we did none of it.
Spent the entire time in the library.
Let's see.
The professor steps up with his like notebook out, and he goes, well, if we are preparing, I don't know what he sounds like. If we are preparing, I don't know. I don't think he had
more of a like an educated, sophisticated, like
it was
airy
like,
voice.
It was soft.
We're
soft.
going to prepare.
Yeah.
If we're going to prepare a dimension, then please walk me through.
I'm giving you
step.
I'm giving you a chance. If you want to do a different voice, you are totally able to do it. I'm just.
Do you not want me to speak?
No,
like this
I'm remembering your. Oh, hello, little bugger. Whatever it was for Blades in the Dark.
Are you cheeky chance?
Yeah, cheeky chance. I'm. Look, we've done enough shows. I'm just like, I don't care. I just want you to not regret at the end of this episode.
You know what I mean? Midway through, be like,
Just like,
can't speak it. I just use my voice. I don't care what the professor sounds like. So he's like, he basically is asking like, walk me through the steps. I'm staying here as you prepare.
And you're just like,
And then he's like, and if you don't tell me how you're going to prepare it, I will bound you and take you to the police now.
Might not need a muffin. How old are you? Oh, hello.
Gross. Zevarra literally says
oh,
gross.
I just locked the position.
What is happening?
Oh,
Oh,
Apparently,
me. Okay.
You're getting hit on.
Yeah, you're getting hit on. Zevarra's like eyes wide watching this, like no.
He is a very rugged man.
I think
Well,
Zephan
kidding.
is just gonna walk over and walk through this door here.
Hmm.
Or people are talking. He's
Split
lost
the
interest.
party.
He's gonna
Split the
start.
Everyone
party.
left.
He's like, I want to see what's through this door.
Yeah, so just a little study with some little treats, a fireplace. I
He's
think that's
falling asleep on that couch.
And we can just go back to we're just gonna leave you here in this mansion. We can just go back to our low headquarters.
But
Well,
oh,
we
go ahead.
can't leave them while they're preparing things. We have to make sure that they do what they're supposed to. We have
And
to stay here.
like
How
Galif,
long does it take?
it's gonna take a whole day. So like pretty much like it's gonna take at least 12 to 15 hours. It's like a whole.
So much more time to explore it.
It's a whole ritual. So they're just saying she's just like, oh yes, you feel free to look at the place, but yeah, she's gonna take this, and then like she's gonna explain that pretty much she needs to go, like she has this special like she's like, it looks like blood, but it really isn't, trust me. And has to set up like this sigil rune on the ground, and then like her and Gallifrey need to pretty much meditate on it without being interrupted for, as I said, like 12 hours.
That sounds terrible.
That's awful.
Yeah. Just wait till
That's what you get for dropping a dragon on.
Hey, the lengths old people will go through to find a pet.
How often do you open the door to the mirror realm?
we only done it twice. The
So
first
you
time.
really don't know that much about it then.
No, I just know there's lovely pets there.
What other kind of pets are there?
Well,
Well, the professor doesn't.
we got the dragon, and then, well, the first one was, I don't know what it was,
and that's when Gallifrey's like,
oh, why, yes, that's where I got my rapier. And it's like, oh, yes, it's not really pets, it's just random stuff that comes out.
It feels like you guys are using this tool wildly irresponsibly. I think we're gonna need to confiscate these items once you complete this ritual for us.
We only have enough for one more circle anyway, so... And the stuff is expensive.
How bizarre. They only have enough for one more circle.
Yes. Feel free to roll insight if you want.
Let's do it.
Or
All
whatever
what's
it's
my
called.
insight score?
so they're kind of getting the spot. I don't know if it's insight or
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know. I had a character sheet that I would cheat off of. I think it's there's like 800 character sheets in here now. What the heck? I think it's
no,
this
it's not
one.
insight anymore. What the heck is
No,
it?
I was gonna say I don't think it's insight. Is
It's
it,
well, it's never
it would,
was.
it would
it's,
be. Would it be diplomacy?
Yeah, diplomacy or deception to see through it, maybe. It was never insight. It was like a special rule of like it's like
Well, spot hidden doesn't exist anymore.
Not-
So.
Spot hidden was in Call of Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different thing.
Yeah, no, it's I'm trying to remember what it was in first edition, but let's see. Oh, here I can just go to tell if someone is lying in path. Sense motive.
Is that still a thing?
I don't have that one.
Yeah, it's in actions.
I think it's just like
Try to tell whether a creature's behavior is abnormal. Choose one creature and assess it for odd body language, signs of nervousness, and other indicators that it might be trying to deceive someone.
What stat is it attached to?
Let's see. The GM attempts a single secret perception check for you and compares the result to the deception check or deception DC of the creature. The DC of a spell of affecting the creature's mental state or another appropriate DC determined by the GM. You typically can't try to sense the motive of the same creature again until the situation changes significantly. So, critical success, you determine the creature's true intentions and get a solid idea of any mental magic affecting it. Success, you can tell whether the creature is behaving normally, but you don't know its exact intentions. Failure, you detect what a deceptive creature wants you to believe. And critical failure, you get a full sense of the creature's intentions.
So essentially, Dave has to roll.
I
a
get
check
to roll.
for us. Yeah.
You get to
Dave
roll a
rolls
plus
and-
8 for me, Dave.
It would be a +8 for me too. Wait, what was it?
So
Deception?
the GM attempts a single secret perception check for you
Oh yeah.
and compares the result to the deception DC.
To their deception DC.
All right, so let's see. Laura, you getting in on this?
Sure.
That's good. I'm glad Zephan is in there because I only have 3 D20 on hand.
My perception is +11. Or I don't know. Do you take our stats or?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think yeah.
Yeah, no, you'll give me your bonus. So,
Yeah. So
He
my
just rolls the
perception
dice
is
for us.
all right, this is what I'm saying right now. You guys aren't going to see these dice, but I'm just saying for
Right.
everybody here, Stinky Cheese is going to be Elbus, the Galaxy Die is going to be Zevarra, and Lore's going to have the Sky Die. And then, yeah, and then Zevarra and Elbus have +8, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, Lore and Zevarra, you're like, maybe it's just because you're tired after the battle. You're like, okay, makes sense. But Elbus, you probably just remembering and seeing tons of people trying to get tests that they totally didn't plagiarize on and like assignments, see through this right away. That they're keeping something from you. Like, it feels like they're telling the truth, but not the whole truth.
Albus pulls his gun and puts it to
His own head. Okay.
to the Dukes. So he pulls his gun and just kind of like out of his holster and goes, "There's something you're not telling me."
Well, give me well, no, they're already intimidated, and they're just like, actually, no, they're intimidated of Zephan, and
Zephan,
he's gone. So, give me an intimidation check.
Okay. That is a 25.
Yeah, and like, Galfrey, she's just like a rock, just like, no, I told you everything, and Halvup is just like,
we have a shipment coming in next month.
and
A shipment?
and Galfrey's just like,
That is it. I'm no longer inviting you to a party.
Shipment of what?
The materials.
that's not his voice.
The materials. It's
What are you guys trying to do? This
It's-
can't just be about pets and swords.
just we open up the mirror realm and it gives us stuff.
Do you understand how wildly irresponsible that is?
No.
How many more portals could you open up with this shipment?
And Elbus, like, as these questions are happening, is just slowly putting his gun back into his holster.
About 7?
7? You could... Oh my gosh.
Well, we're gonna need to confiscate all of those.
Like, serious danger. You are putting the town, the city, in danger. Do you even think about what you do before you make choices?
Hey, I zone in and out.
Do we have a way to contact the police guy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or
It's
even-
like it's late now, so it's like if one of you guys want to make sure that they're doing the stuff, like, so they aren't going to keep stuff from you. Like, they are fully like doing everything they can. So you guys have 12 hours to rest up, get anything that you think you'll need. We're gonna do because I still haven't given you guys a bunch of money. I don't think we're pretty much gonna do luck rolls pretty much and just see mundane things like potions and stuff. I'm not letting you guys get like a mega cannon, but you guys, I mentioned this in the stuff, but it's like once you go through this portal, you are there until the end. This is like when
Ooh.
so yeah.
This is the video game saying.
If you complete any side quests.
Yeah, if you want to do any side quests, and but this is also me saying you don't have time for side quests if we're going to finish this by the end of the year. So it's like very much all quests have, because I don't think you guys would go off on a side quest literally after. Well, no, only half you guys have seen Susan, and you haven't told anybody.
I'm going on a side quest in the mirror realm. Let's go.
Alright.
Split the party in the mirror realm.
So
Okay, so clearly Zevarra needs to change because she's not going to the mirror realm in this terrible outfit. Because
just-
Yeah,
she's
that
still
probably would be a
wearing
good
this
idea.
like ostentatious dress that
just-
we created.
Everyone's dressed like awkwardly fancy right now.
Yeah, we need like our stuff. Okay, so I think Zevarra says clearly we need to prepare for this. We don't know what's going to be on the other side. We don't know. Wait, I didn't see Susan. Have we talked about this
no,
yet?
no one. The
No.
only it was the professor and Lor, or was it Zephan?
No, Zephan and Lor heard the stuff. The professor saw Susan and tried to jump in, but he did not hear her speak because he was in the process of like missing the thing. But Zephan and Lor heard
so-
like Susan talk to them.
At this point, I feel like we need to retcon then, because at this point then unless someone shares, there's no reason for us to go back into the mirror realm.
No. Oh wait, that's
No,
right. That was a
Elbus-
completely
Elbus
different
brought-
campaign.
No, Elbus brought it up and said, like
Oh, okay.
Elbus said, like, take me to like show me how to get to where Susan is.
Oh, right.
Okay,
right,
yeah,
Because Elbus,
Okay,
so Elbus said that's where Susan is, but you don't know the
No,
context.
why? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So if we rewind just a minute, then let's go back to that. And Zevarra turns to the professor and says, Susan, what do you mean?
And he's like, as the portal opened, there Susan was attached to some liquid metal table.
Susan's in the mirror realm?
That's what I saw inside of this portal.
Zevarra turns to Lor and says, we were there. We were there.
And Elbus is like, you were there?
And Zevarra turns back to him, like, kind of like, it's like she's still processing that Susan was in the mirror realm, and she's like, oh, yeah.
He's like, what
oh.
other planes have you been on? And like just pulls his notebook out and start writing down more things.
We found kids. Kids, they took kids. Yeah, it's a thing. But yes, we've been there.
Dave, can Elbus roll to see if he knows anything about the mirror realm and kids?
Sure.
And, like, any significance that would come with that?
Yeah, sure.
Just because I finally have a character that can roll high on things.
Nat 1 incoming in 3, 2.
What am I rolling on? Do you want me to do occultism? Do you want me to do
occultism?
Arcana? Am I doing a different? Is it religion?
Let's see. It'd probably be either Arcana. Well, that's the thing. Like in 2E, you can roll anything. It's just you might not. Like you'll just get different information depending on what you roll. So like you'll get.
Well, since he's an expert,
you'll
Arcana,
get information.
I
Sorry, let me rephrase what I said. You'll get information that is closer to what you roll, rather than me saying like, oh yeah, we'll roll this. Like so, if you roll history, like it would be. I'm not telling you to roll that, but it's just like society, like whatever you roll, like you would have a chance to either learn something or not. But it's
he'll roll occultism because this seems to him to be like outside of normal magic, and that would be the only reason why you need kids, is if you're doing sacrifices.
So, oh, you finished your sentence.
And so that is 16 plus. That's a 37. No, 27. 27, not 37. I did math wrong. 27.
Yeah, you
the
don't,
16 and 11. I doubled.
You don't know anything now. With that, you know that there are like some cults. Hold on. I gotta make sure I'm not pulling out sanity lost stuff and just gotta find out that I'm like, that's not right. So I gotta find out if anything was mentioned in this.
Oh no. He's gonna be giving us, John, get ready. He's gonna give us information.
You think?
Then I can really metagame.
Right.
You already do.
I know. I can listen, I took it back tonight.
I don't like this new update in this program that I use for my notes because now it's telling me all the misspelled words.
Yeah.
Which is every single one that you created. So.
Well, no, I butchered portrait, but I'm not gonna fix it.
That's a hard word. A lot of weird letters in that one.
Okay. So now I gotta look up something different. I think it's this. Okay, so you know that the cults that follow Reese, or Riss, however I pronounced it.
Reese.
Yeah, Reese. That just like their goddess who will look through mirrors to learn secrets of others. You know that in this like ancient occult book, that Reese has pretty much was given this like mirror, like by oh man, why did I make this name? Drizzlebrixelbrooks. Otherwise known the goddess of chaos. What is it? Chaos, sanity, madness, and morals.
Yep.
But pretty much gave her a mirror that is allowed to peek into people's minds, and Reese, loving this gift so much, allowed her followers to enter this realm where secrets can be found and traded and hidden. But specifically why kids were put there, it could either be a price for a trade that they were doing with some entity, or something like the whole collection of kids in the mirror realm doesn't really there isn't a lot of information on it, but there are like there are like kind of deals that you have read like in your cult texts of Reese, followers of Reese just collecting random people for whatever and to get things.
So it's kind of like they're the currency.
Yeah, not always. It's just the greater the trade, the heavier the price. So whatever they were collecting kids for, it was expensive. And I need to write notes to know so I know what the heck happened that last week. So feel free to.
Yeah. So like Elbus is like hearing kids and hearing like the mirror realm, and he just like starts to spout off. Like I imagine he like is pulling out one of his books that he has in his like satchel, and he's like starting to go through his like occultism book that he wrote of like, I don't know, it probably has some weird name. I never wrote down what the names of his books were, but like it's probably like Professor Elbus Ireno Ligaire and then some weird like name of like the missing stone of some random like dead named like occult thing, and he's like mirror realms, and he's like going through his like thing, and he finds it, and he's like,
Do you want a cult name?
Sure.
I can give you one that can freak out half the party.
Do it.
Eyes of Ophidian?
That's not fair.
I know. But no, not that one.
Can we do
can't have
one that's
that
of
What?
Can we do one that's of this area and not
Do you want one
Sanity
tied?
lost.
Do you want one tied to Reese?
Well, this book would be like just like something that he ran into while he was on one of his missions with
Eyes of
Susan,
molten lava
right? Like
balls.
all of his
All the
of his
cults can't be
things are
named
from-
after
from
eyes.
that. But,
Annihilation
I
cult.
think-
devices of molten lava balls.
No,
Yes.
no,
What?
not that one either.
Oh my goodness, so picky. Fine.
It doesn't matter. We don't have to have
Fine.
a name.
Let's-
I like that it's not there.
We'll name it
but he's
the True Hearts.
The flirty flirts.
but he
Too
starts
late for
talking. He starts talking about all this information. He's like, oh, and like he starts dropping like drizzle bricks of bricks, and like he's like the goddess of sanity and all, and like and there's this story of how she gave Reese a mirror to look into people's minds, and like he's just like basically like doing this like thing
It's
where
like teaching.
in he's teaching, but he's like pulling all of these threads together for the party of like,
Not all the
And-
party.
well,
Yeah.
and
Sleeping.
children would be the price paid, a great price paid for such entry, because innocence is the most expensive thing anyone has. And just like gets like the sullen look on his face of just like trying to
So
like
what is worth such a price? And who's willing to pay that?
great questions.
Well, I guess we need to go. So Zevarra turns to the two standing there and she says, all right. We clearly aren't going to leave you, but please go and start the ritual. and then turns back to the party and says, I feel like we need to be ready. We have to be prepared when we go this time. So if we have 12 hours, maybe we take watches and the rest of us rest and prepare in between.
And I think Elbus says, since you all have been there before, you prepare first. And then when you return, you can fill me in on what has happened, and then you can take over watch, and I will then gather things that I think are necessary.
And all it took was one dragon fight for you guys to trust the professor, because no one liked him before.
Going
Susan.
into, nobody wanted him
Yeah.
at all. Even when he pulled out his little magical Susan thing that we all had to make up on the spot. Everybody with a raven feather.
Yep.
I mean, hey, you fight a dragon and you have some like trauma bonding going on.
Yeah, the only person competent to fight the dragon in that moment.
Yeah. Because you're the only one that actually knows how to play this game in real life.
No, I was the only person who didn't roll a natural 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During the fight.
So I'm gonna say what we're gonna do now is that everyone is gonna get, like, say one thing, right, that they want their character to go pretty much look for or find to be prepared. As I said, like, you guys can't get major equipment stuff, but if it's potions or, like, I'm gonna say, like, you guys can get food and supplies and stuff, but you're gonna get, like, potions, anything that be acquired in a couple hours.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so, let's see. Elbus volunteered to go last.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, Zephan, you can't go yet because you're sleeping.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm asleep.
So, Lor and Zevarra, why don't you guys do a roll-off to see, just a straight roll-off to see who's going first, unless somebody has an idea. And I'm going to bring you guys back. I want to bring you guys here, so that way you can see the different districts. And I realized I used like a generator to make this, and it took like 40 minutes for everything to generate, and like we don't even zoom in. We can't zoom in.
Oh. Aw. I rolled a 7.
I rolled an 18.
Well, I guess you're going first.
All right. I don't know that there's a ton that I need. I still have the stuff that we prepared before going to this battle that I didn't use. So maybe just pick up wherever I would need to go to pick up another healing potion or 2.
Okay. So it should be easy enough to do. Why don't you roll, I'm trying to remember. I think we said last time diplomacy or society to see if you can find a shop.
Right. I will roll society. Because that is much better. That is a 19 plus 7, 26.
Alright, yeah, you find like you actually find this like store that you heard of, that you remember going to every once in a while, and it's It's just kind of. Alright, I'm doing things off camera that you don't have to worry about, so. Yeah, so it's like this, kind of these old, like, two old turtles, and they're just like,
Why, hello. Yes, are you looking for something?
Just looking over your healing potion stock. Do you have anything in today?
Oh, yes, of course we do. We've always have something for the lovelies. Oh, yes.
and they kind of pull out some. It's just like,
Oh, well, since it's a special, it's buy two, get one and get a half.
Get a half?
You're not there.
That seems like a weird offer. How about bump it up for me? Let's do buy two, give me one free. That'll make it easier for you. You don't have to measure out half a bottle. Just throw in one extra bottle.
and then it's just like, the one of them turns to say, I told you to do that, but no, you wanted to be special. It's just like, and so then they oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, so they're like, okay, and they're willing to do that. So
All right. What is the stock and what are the costs?
okay, so let's see. Gotta look up healing potions. So all right, so roll me a d20, and depending on your roll, I'll let you know what they have. What is part of the deal?
I rolled a 18.
All right.
This dice.
So they actually have healing potion moderates, and so
Right.
which is 3d8 plus 10 hit points regained.
Ow.
So yeah,
Nice.
they're doing a combo. So they cost, I think together is like 100 gold, but it's also the thing where I don't remember if I gave you guys gold. So,
I currently have 30 gold, 225 silver, and 425.
so we're gonna do a normal D-Payne thing, and we're just gonna. You just have it, okay? We didn't do currency correct like in the beginning, and I'm not about to do it now. So,
Sounds good to me. Where healing potion? That was a
moderate.
moderate. You said.
Yeah, and that was over in the Coin Grove that you found that. Just like this little top. So,
And how many of those was it?
you
One?
got, I think,
3.
I'm gonna say you got,
one.
I think the half was just a healing potion lesser. So
Okay. So one moderate and one lesser, or two moderates?
you got two
one
moderates because that was the
Okay.
deal, and then the half was the lesser. So 2 mods, 1 less.
lesser? That. I have a lot of healing potions.
I know. I was gonna say. I thought you had a bunch.
I have a greater, 2 moderates, and 3 lessers, and an invisibility potion.
So you're now our medic.
Apparently. I did train medicine. I'm trained in medicine.
All right. So at this point, I'm gonna say, Zephan, you have woken up. So let's see. Elizabeth, you rolled a 7, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Can you? Well, how about this? If he woke up, Elbus, you're still there. I'm gonna say no, you're not gonna go because I think Elbus is going to fill you in, whether you like it or not. So I feel like Elbus is going to go into.
I feel like Elbus is probably waking me up.
Yeah, like you
He's
slept
like,
for
"Wake up, yes."
You slept for 2.5 hours.
wake up. No.
I want a long rest. You better not wake me up after 2.5 hours.
This reminds me of one of the things I wrote in my game. There's, if you roll for, I think the pilot option, you there's a option, I think it's just called trucker or like long haul, and it's like you get like +1 to like driving spaceships at extreme distances. And you also have this device that was forcibly, like, once you signed up, grafted into your body that requires you to only need 2 hours of sleep before having to get up and go again. So it's just like, you're not allowed to sleep.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah, for them. So
Yeah,
any
that's
poop.
awful.
Yeah, so that I'm gonna say that's going on. Like, I'm also gonna let you guys know, level 5, whatever, fully healed, like everything's do that, like that you have enough time to get fully rest between medicine checks and all that stuff.
Okay.
So we'll say that, and like we'll say Billy the butler. he also has healing potions and stuff and is helping you out. So Zevarra, where would you like to go?
Okay, so if she has time, Zevarra wants to do 2 things. She wants to end by talking to Brumble Patch. Is that the mayor dude, I think?
Yes.
Okay, so she wants to end by talking to him if possible, but she's actually going to, this is a stretch for her, she is actually going to go to the cemetery, and she's actually going to try and talk with Kaj, which is a little bit of a uncertainty because I don't think she has decided who she's loyal to yet.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm writing this down because now someone's doing story stuff that is more important than getting healing potions, so now I have to make sure I write this all down.
Yeah, so while you're doing that, she's gonna stop by. She's gonna just kind of like repeat her normal routine. So she's gonna go real quick and swing by the bakery and pick up her little, like, you know, snack of little pastry, and then go to Rosa's grave. And, you know, sit down cross-legged, and she has the book with her. So she's just gonna kind of like sit down, take out the book. It's not even open, it's just like there. And just kind of like, she like sighs real heavy and I guess like starts to pray. I don't even think she really knows what she's doing. But just starts to like say out loud, I don't know if you're there. I don't even know if you're listening. But it seems like you've been interested in what's going on. And I guess I think I need some help.
Roll religion.
Okay. All right, let's see. Let's do a different dice here. Okay. That's a 27.
Okay. So while you're doing this, there's like, I think we said there's like a tree that's over top of the grave. I
Yeah.
partially remember that. And like while you're praying this like there's no wind or anything, but all of a sudden this leaf just like falls slowly drifts down, and like, while whatever position you're in, it like lands on top of your head. And if you go and pick it up,
Yeah, she like fails it.
yeah, it's just like this little sparkle of like pretty much it goes from like a perfectly green leaf to like almost like a collage of brilliant colors of autumn, but like all in this one leaf. But it's still like very much alive. It's not like it's not a crispy leaf. It is like the soft, like large green lush leaves of spring, but with the brilliance of autumn. And like you hear this, you think you hear a voice, but you're not 100% sure. But you pretty much hear,
take your time. I am watching you, my child. Just like Earth moves slow, but is mighty, so now you.
I know it's kind of your job to be mysterious, but
It's flippin' awesome.
he doesn't say that.
can you be a little more specific? I'm feeling really lost here. What do I need to do to be ready to face what's coming?
You have done much already that you have not seen. For the group stays from your kindness, even if they don't show it. But don't look over the forgotten before you leave.
The forgotten. What? I don't understand.
That is the role of the forgotten. But think. Everyone knows Susan. But who loves Susan?
And with that, like, the color of the leaf kind of dissipates back into like the green.
Yeah, so Zevarra is like lost in thought, trying to understand and think through who this person could be. And she takes the leaf, knowing that Kaj isn't attached to it anymore, but she just gently like opens the book and like slides the leaf in and closes it, and then slips the book into her satchel.
And I'll let you say, I'll let you know if you want to just kind of sit and think about that, and if there's anybody that comes to your mind before
Can I like roll on it? I'm like as a player thinking through all of like the NPCs we've met, but like is there anything that I could do to kind of like roll to bring clarity?
History checking him. Which I think would be technically society.
So, society is history.
Yeah, you can do a society check.
Okay, let's see. Okay, that's a 20. That was a 17 plus 3.
Okay, I'm gonna say you're gonna think on this for a little while, and
Okay.
and I'll let you know in a sec.
Okay.
Alright, so it's now been like 6 hours, and at this point, Zephan, you have been like stuck in that room with Elbus. Like, actually, you know what? I think just to make it a little bit easier for everyone, like why don't the first like kind of 6 hours rather than everyone goes out, like that's when Lor and Zevarra did their thing for the first 6 hours, and then because they still had to like set up the ritual, and then they had to sit there for 12 hours. So I'm gonna roll for how long it took them to set everything up. Okay, so it took them about 2 hours to set up the ritual. So, and now they're definitely well into sitting there. As Elbus and pretty much Billy like says like no one can disrupt them now, so he kind of just leads everyone to the thing and is like outside, and it's just he promises like there's no way to get out. They're doing the portal, like it's very sensitive, and if people and like everything he's saying right now, Elbus, you don't have to roll on this, like you know, like what Billy's telling you is true. Like this is like they need all their concentration. Like not only are they old, but it's it just is going to take time. And so pretty much he's like saying that, and then at this point we'll say it's been like 7 hours, and like this is when I feel like at this point Nate Zephan got his like full rest and everything. He woke up in the library, like they moved him without him knowing, and like you just sit there, and then it's like you got your 8 out. Well, I'm trying to think what would make sense wise. Pretty much you got your full rest, and then like woke up, and it's been like 3 hours of Elbus like info dumping and teaching at the same time, and he's just
and I'm sure Elbus is asking him questions about like what they encountered in the mirror realm.
no, you're just straight lecturing now. But yeah,
So
and go
I'm
back
gonna tell
and
you
forth.
at this point, as soon as Elbus starts talking, I'm imagining what's been happening is Zephan's been trying to like walk out of the room, and Elbus is just like walking in front of him, like in between him and the doors, like trying to make it not obvious, because Zephan doesn't really like care.
No, I would
Just-
assume Elbus is just following you everywhere you go at this point.
Oh,
So
cool.
like if you leave a room, like Elbus is just like, oh, let me come with you as you
Pull up
exit
the map.
this room, and is just like
um,
basically trying to understand everything that's happened. Like he knows
Yeah,
who you all are. You don't know who he is, but he's trying to understand like
sure.
how Susan is in this spot, and you've been there. He hasn't been inside of that realm before, and so like he's only like studied these things. He's never like crossed a plane exactly the way that like you guys have, other than like running into like weird stuff in like the different places he's been, and like encountering people coming out of portals and stuff like that, but he's never like gone into one himself, which is why he tried to jump into it when it opened. So he's just trying to like get all the information from Zephan, and to be a resource to you in this.
But like we don't have to say what all that is, like
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
But,
I
I'm-
think
oh go ahead.
I think Zephan's basically he's gonna be just kind of exploring this house. He's looking for coins. I'm just gonna say it. Zephan walks around the house looking for coins.
All right. You can do that
and
while
he'll
you're...
answer.
Mhm.
He'll answer everything that Professor Elbus asks him, but it's really short. Like, well, what happened to Susan? And she went missing. You know, what was the mirror dimension like? Backwards. You know, he's just giving like really short, kind of disinterested answers.
I want to say roll a thievery check, but at disadvantage because of Elvis not letting you focus.
Okay. No worries. The thievery. Hey, listen.
Love it.
I am an expert in thievery, so even with this, if I roll a nat 1,
I'm waiting for it
I'm
after
gonna
that.
laugh
So mad.
hard.
I'm gonna be so mad. All right, well, darn it, I did roll a nat 20, but I also rolled a 7, which makes it a dirty 20. So you get a pick. Do you want a nat 20 or a dirty 20?
Well, it's not the nat one. Sure. you know it's not the nat 20. It's not a picking.
Well, fine.
No, so pretty much you're able to find. You're able to find pretty much 360 gold just lying around and other stuff, and like you see like some of the guards just like and they just kind of shrug and just keep walking. Like that's how rich these people
I mean,
are.
if it's any yeah, I don't know if they would necessarily see much because I've got pickpocket, I'm expertise in thievery and stealth, like.
Yeah, so we can say you're doing that, and at this point it's Lor and either Lor or Zephan, not Zephan, Zevarra, one of them comes back. We'll say Lor.
Perfect.
Comes back, so Zephan, you can go and out and do your things, but you only have a couple hours, okay? So
okay.
You're not getting a tattoo.
Nope, not this time. No, so I think as I'm looking at it here, what my plan is, a while back, well, first off, I'm going to go to I'm going to go back to my house. I'm going to change into just like normal street clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to grab my Mad Dog disguise, pop that on real quick, and I'm going to go to my pub that I normally go to. I'm going to find, I forget the guy's name, but I'm going to find my contact there. Because
Sly,
yep, yeah, I'm gonna go find Sly, and I'm basically there because a couple of months ago I asked Sly to keep an eye out for an item. I want to see if he's found that item yet.
Mm-hmm. And then it's like the barkeep's just like,
Oh, yeah, you can head back. Normal spot.
Sweet. Yep. Yeah, so I'll go back there. Oh, Sly, what's up, my man? I've come to see if you've got that fancy coffee pitcher for me.
I can't remember Sly's voice, but he's like, it's pretty much like all these things, like they all got recast, like the writer strike happened in this world and everyone got recast. But he's just like, oh yes, my friend. Oh. And like he reaches into like this like impossibly, like it's almost like this like a dice pouch. Like you're just like, there's no way there's anything
Extra dimensional.
and he's just like,
woo.
oh, I think you're looking for this, lad. And he holds out this like pretty much this like metal mug that just sits in the palm of his hand. It's just gotta go back and find out what you were actually asking for.
This was back when we were playing 5e, so it's...
Yeah, no, I have the magical coffee mug.
Yes!
That's all that's written there. And so I think
all it does
is make coffee.
is it pours good
Right?
coffee
Pours good
from
coffee.
the mug into your mouth. Try to pour it into a cup, coffee disappears.
Mhm.
Try to pour it out somewhere else, disappears. But you get unlimited coffee.
I'm
as long
gonna
as you
change
get
it
straight out
now.
of it.
I'm gonna change it, like instead of a
Okay.
mug, because I'm like, this in my head is just like, Now I know you're kind of one of the adventuring type, my friend. So, and it's like, you look at it and it's almost like this little metal thermos that like has a little belt loop, and it's like extra sturdy. Just screw the top off, give a little sip. In fact, here you go. And he kind of slides it over to you.
I love
This
it.
is fun snagging. He's taking a sip, and oh man, it's good coffee.
And now,
Real good coffee.
now if you're feeling a little fancy, look at the bottom.
Look at the bottom then.
And it's like,
Take a look and see.
I don't know coffee. Knight, if he's in chat, he's like, but the coffee, but it's just like all like different styles of making coffee is just like, just click the dial, and there you go. You can get that kind of coffee.
Right, Sly, you're the best, man. Absolute best.
Anything
I
for
tell
my friends.
nobody about you because A, I don't want you getting in trouble, and B, I want to make sure, like, man, you're the best. Absolutely.
I know, I know. Oh, and if you do tell anybody, I will take your liver.
Oh, yeah, now I know that.
Yep, I have a mug for that.
I'll have to get that from you one of these days.
No.
Found some fun stuff there. I could, yeah. Hey, quick question for you. I don't know if this is like, probably something you won't find or have on hand, but I'm wondering if you have any dimensional spider venom.
Roll. I don't have dimensional, but I do have some void venom from that we got out of a void spider.
Right, cool. Anyway, yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's all I need. Thanks, mate.
no problem.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, you as well.
And yeah, Zephan's just gonna head back and hang out at the house
All right.
and wait for the rest of the team. After. Oh, you know what? Nope. Mm-mm. Zephan is gonna walk up to the house in his Mad Dog costume.
Which house?
The big house.
Oh,
the-
okay,
the
yeah,
one
where the
we're all
ritual's
staying at.
happening.
Yep, where the ritual's happening. He's gonna walk up to the big house. He's just gonna walk in as Mad Dog, and he's gonna go find whoever's here at this time.
We said Lor and Elbus will be here from your place. Billy is pretty much like they got like the guards up, like kind of just leading those main entrances. But yeah, the Billy the butler's also kind of standing in that main entrance as well. So
Yeah. So Zephan will just walk in as Mad Dog. Go right. I need to talk to Lor and Elbus real quick in private, important matters, and all that.
they're over. Follow me, and like he leads you to the library. That's kind of where you guys are holding up.
Right. Zephan's just gonna walk in and sit down and be like, "Right, boys, any news?"
Yeah, you guys don't know who this is.
Yeah, you have no idea who this is, by the way.
As he walks in, is there like a roll I can make to just decipher what's happening?
I guess deception would be kind of seeing through stuff.
Or can I do a perception?
Oh yeah,
Like
perception.
my perception?
Yeah. You can do a perception.
Do you want me to roll like a deception?
Yeah,
check?
you do a deception. We'll do a roll off. Whoever.
No, it's.
I'm expert
he's
in
gonna-
deception, Josh.
Unless he rolls the number one.
No, I've got.
That's
25.
that's an 11 from Elbus. He's been nodding off and trying to get a little bit of sleep so he can be a level 5 magus.
Right. Yeah. Zephan's gonna go. Well, all right. I should tell you, Lord. I've been meaning to find the right time to tell you guys for a while, and I just feel like this is probably as good a time as any. And he's just gonna like start taking off the wig and like changing in his Zephan, like his normal Zephan stuff.
Okay.
And Elbus starts writing all this down.
Does Lor have a reaction?
I was gonna say, is Jon?
Are you watching more oof documentaries over there? The joke that will
Listen,
never
if
die.
I'm more awake than you are, we have a problem because it is 2 hours past my bedtime. You better pay attention.
Yeah, but you're high on bee venom.
Ooh. Oh no.
That's why I'm in this
Yeah.
room tonight.
Nate wasn't
you missed
here.
that part.
Sorry.
My foot up icing because it's swollen.
Oh. Do you have like an EpiPen or something you have to use, or
No,
she just kicked
lots
a
of Benadryl?
wasp or something and it stung her toe.
Yeah, you know when you get stung somewhere where there's not a lot of skin and then it ends up like swelling worse than anything else because there's not a lot of skin?
Yep.
That's what's going on.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, and then
Go ahead, Lor.
Yeah, Zephan's just gonna sit back on the couch and start drinking out of his coffee mug and just sitting there.
All right. Elbus.
Yeah, so once Elbus gets like a free moment, I think the first thing he'll do is rest.
Mm-hmm.
For the time frame that he needs to rest, and then he has two things he wants to do. He wants to pick up a few potions called Dragon's Breath Young, which are common. Very, very common, easy to find.
I'm just trying to. I just want to see what it is.
They for 1 hour they give you the ability to use basically Dragon's Breath for 4d6 with a basic 23 reflex save. Well, it depends on which type you do. He's going to do like gold dragon or red dragon, and so he gets like a 15-foot cone of 4d6 fire damage to anybody who fails the reflex save, or half for anybody who doesn't. And so he just that's what he wants to get, just for extra like sustainability to go if he's going to be battling things in a world he's not aware of. And then he wants to study what to expect in the mirror realm with his arcana. So he like wants to kind of study what his arcana, like with his arcana, what he can and cannot do with the magic he has inside of the mirror realm.
Okay. First things first. Well, actually, you know what?
Yes.
We can say while Zephan was resting and all that, you can do like your own we can say that's when you were doing the check to find out what worked. Maybe that's
Okay.
what led to you to think about getting this potion.
Okay. So should I roll for that?
Yeah.
Roll my arcana?
Yeah. Roll what skill you think.
Let's see. What do I want to roll here? All right, we're gonna roll Arcana. That's a plus 14. That's a natural 20.
Hey, yeah,
That's a 34.
Yeah, you believe from everything that you have seen and read that, like, even though you don't know a lot about the mirror dimension, that, like, pretty much you rolled a nat 20, so you definitely found like this obscure book, and maybe you even remember a story that Susan told you about the mirror realm just in passing, where it's like the mirror realm isn't like everything is reversed. It is like you are inside every mirror at the same time, and it's like where it's just magic and reality, the rules of like physics and everything is the same, but the sea is what splits everything up. That is it is an extremely magical and volatile, and makes no sense to just general understanding of what people, pretty much of what all researchers have done and everything up to this point. But yeah, she would, like, you remember reading and Susan telling you, was like, no, magic still works unless there's a creature or something that has some sort of magical skill that would affect something like that. But no, magic works, everything in there. It's just, it's a realm where, yeah, every mirror looks into, but no one can really understand it. And so, and then you want to go find some dragon's breath potions. So, you know, society roll.
All right, let's do that. Where is my society? That's +4, and that is a 9.
Oh no.
Okay, so you're going through and everything, and then you see this. You're not having a whole lot of luck, and then there's just like this street vendor that over and kind of like as you're going back, because I think this place was in Glass Point, so it's like you're in the Dawn Quarter, and just like this guy's like,
oh, hello there, sir. Are you looking for anything edible magic?
And like Elbus is like, do pray tell.
Oh, yes, you look like a fine customer, but let me tell you, love, I don't think...
nah, you don't want the, and like you see it's just like alcohol that is like got glitter in it or something like that, and he's just like,
but no, I don't think this is what you want. You want something more.
and like he smacks his like thing, and it's just this like potion pops up, and it's just like,
You're looking for something with a little bit more spark, right? A little bit more of the scaly type.
as you see like pretty much written on there, dragon breath, and he's just like,
Yeah, here you go. It's just, I don't know which one you're looking for, but if you're interested, I got this.
and like he holds up these 2 potions. How many were you planning on buying, by the way?
I was gonna do. Well, I was gonna see how many I was allowed to get.
Yeah.
But where their cost is relatively similar to the moderates that John got.
Cool. Right, he holds up 3 potions actually, and he's like,
Now these love, are a little bit special. AKA the label ripped off, and no one really knows what's what. But I'm willing to sell. They are dragon. They are the dragon breath potion. I know they came out of that. I just don't know what they are. So, if you're interested, I'll sell them at a discounted price. You get a little wowie zowie, and I get a little coin for the confusion. How does that sound?
And Elbus just goes, where I'm going, I'll need all the help I can get. And
That's ominous.
All the zowie.
exactly, voice. So are you interested in that, or
yeah.
he has like one labeled like the one that you're looking for, and then he's got like these 3 that are just random.
can I buy all 4, or do I only have enough for the 3?
I don't even know how much money you have, but it's like if you want to buy all 4, it's like,
I'm a professor. I can have as much money as I want.
I have some teachers I can call. Let's find out.
They didn't work at the premier.
I mean, I guess technically you're a doctor. I'm just imagining
I
this charge
train
goes
all
through.
the adventurers.
This charge goes through, and then we just flash to, because I think Elvis has a wife and kids, right? And
Well, his two kids are like college age,
yeah,
and his like wife is like elvish, so she's like pretty old at this point. Like she's in her like hundreds of years old.
it's like months later before you're able to get back, and it's just this charge. He's like, what did my idiot husband buy again?
And she's like, and it just says street vendor.
It
Like,
just
it doesn't even say like from a shop. She's
just
like,
some
what is he doing?
just some DBP.
I'm sure she's getting some sort of like magical like writ.
But yeah, no,
From-
you
from
can
her husband.
yeah, so pretty much he's selling pretty much 90 for all 3 dragon breath potions, the ones that aren't labeled, and then 70 for the one that's labeled.
Yes, I think he'll try to take all of them.
Yeah, if you got the gold for it, like how much?
No, I have no gold.
Oh, you have no
No,
gold.
no. If we're looking at like what he had on him, like I think from what I had rolled originally, like this was what was left over. It was like 30 gold pieces, 248 silver pieces, and 449.
All right, I'm just gonna say one or the other.
We'll do the 3 then, because Dragon's Breath are pretty cool either way. I just have to make sure I don't kill any of my friends while I use them.
Is there like a healing one? No, okay. Be hilarious.
No, there's some that are on lines and some that are cones, so I just have to make sure I don't line one of my friends in my adventuring party with these random.
Alright, so the way this is gonna work is, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you're just gonna roll
there's
a
six,
1d6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write in my notes.
We're gonna put this Archives of Nethys page right here in my notes to make sure I know what I'm rolling.
All right. So, and then after that, I guess you're just heading back, right?
Yep.
All right.
That's all he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And like outside of his like normal thing, right? He's like preparing his spells. He's
Oh yeah. All that
doing
stuff.
his like alchemical reagents, and
Mhm.
he wanted to grab these Dragon's Breath.
Yeah, pretty much like, yeah, everything's going through there, and just you guys have enough time to like fully heal and do all that. So Zevarra, you see that like maybe after resting and all this stuff, like you have a couple hours left, and like you're about to leave the Dawn Quarter, and this to head back up to Glass Point, and you the words that Kaj was saying is just still like echoing in your mind, and then you're like, who loved Susan the most? And then you remember a certain tiefling.
Yeah, Zevarra, that thought pops into her head, and almost talking both to like everyone and no one at the same time, she says out loud, but he's gone. But also feels just this like drive, like she can't get it out of her head. And so she like picks up her things and goes to, I think it was Brother what's his
Truss.
name?
It's
Brother Truss.
I
yeah.
looked this up. He took the body to the Hall of the Golden Coral, which is down in the docks.
Okay.
It's like on the water. And if I remember how this thing is set up, this temple is set up, it's pretty much like water from the sea kind of comes into like the into the hall.
Okay.
There's still like raised steps, so that way people like who aren't like barefoot or have like soft like not waterproof footwear, like there's enough things to like step on that. Yeah, Brother Tross is currently watching Ash.
Yeah. So she picks up her stuff and she heads down to the docks to talk to Brother Trust to see if she can. I don't think she knows what she's doing. She's just gonna go and see Ash.
Yeah, well, he's in the temple, and he's just. I think his voice was something on the lines of,
Okay, yeah. If
I don't think that was his voice.
it's
I forget what is Brother Trust anyway. I forget what he was.
a character in this show.
No. Hold on. He was an orc. Yeah, he was an orc priest of Odine.
And I thought I remember he had like a just.
It was like that. It was a very
The problem,
slow,
the actual
meandering.
problem is that this voice is very close to a voice in Sanity Lost right now.
What, Dave reuses voices in all of his games?
No, I say no, but I was thinking there's a certain character that the players created in Traveler that I think is very similar to the person who made Zevarra's dress, and I didn't even put it together.
Bowie!
Someone's gonna start listening to all of our games and just go through and like tie the
voices together.
Yeah. It's gonna be like the alternate universes.
I literally think it's just like I think they're very similar voices now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brother Tross is just like,
yes, do you want to...
oh well, as we said, new actors. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Oh,
We recast.
I remembered that I was part orc, so I took a potion of gruff. But, yes, would you like to see?
You'd be like, have you been grieving? You've been grieving. I can hear it in your
Yes,
voice.
I've been crying out loud for the past month. Even though I think it's been like a week.
I just miss his thaumaturgy so much.
Yes, I've been crying for about a week straight, and it's gone all to my throat. But, would you like to see Ash?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And like he leads you in the back, and he's just
I think he's over here. Oh, hold up, and like, oh, he's not dead yet.
and he like pulls like this sheet off, and he's just like,
I don't know why we keep covering it up like he's dead, but it's I'm kidding. He was colder. I'm gonna step out now. Yeah, you do whatever you gotta do. Apparently in the recast and the rewrite, I became a little bit of a goof character. So, plus
Wait,
this voice also hurts. What?
Can he hear me?
Oh no, not him. Sure.
He's turning into an Irish pirate.
I don't know what you're talking about.
With a little bit of
Hoity-toity.
I'm drawing a blank. I was going to say
The
President Nixon. Oh.
Trickle down economy.
Yeah.
Just like Odine wanted.
Oh.
Oh, someone wrote in chat. Hold on. The character sheet is covering it, so Orc Nixon. Too bad it hurts. That's the best character voice yet.
Orc Nixon.
Orc Nixon.
I am not an orc.
I did not eat elven blood. I am not an elvish cannibal.
It did taste delicious. I mean, I didn't do it. But welcome, Solaris. This voice gives Payne's voice a little grubbly wubblies in the back of the throat. But it's worth it because it's making everyone except for Nate because he's watching the stream online.
I am not actually.
Oh, he's buying cookies or coffee.
Like,
But
I'm
anyway,
watching something else. You guys are boring.
he's playing his character for real. Sleeping. Nah. I'm just
that's
looking
lore
up
right
Destiny lore right now.
I mean, why not?
I need to know what's getting. No, okay. Yeah, so he.
Okay.
He's,
So yeah, so he leaves. Zevarra walks over to Ash. She's very somber and a little bit uncomfortable and hesitant. So she walks over to him, and it's like one of those situations where you like don't know what to do with your hands, right? I don't know if you can hear me. They tell me that you're not gone, but they don't know where you are. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have done something. I shouldn't have let you touch it and take it. If I can fix this, I'll find a way, I promise. We found Susan. We know where she is. You would want to know that. Because I think you would want to be there. I'm not even sure why I'm here. But something told me to check in on you before I left. And I think she just like reaches out and like touches his arm. Or like puts a hand on his shoulder.
And then he casts thaumaturgy and yeah, no, it's like it's weird because like his hand does feel cooler, but it's like at the same time like you do feel like a pulse.
So you are there. I hope you're not scared. Wherever you are. Maybe Susan can help bring you back.
I'm just imagining. I hope you're not scared, and it cuts to Ash and his soul scourge just like as Matu's just like, "What are you doing? I don't know." Anyway, that's not canon.
Disregard.
Matu's just like, leave already. I thought I murdered you.
I'm
And Ash is just there
back.
going like, I told you.
Yeah.
Until I find Susan, I'll never leave.
He's just like wreaking havoc wherever he is. Okay, where was I?
Holding his hand.
Maybe Susan can help us find you.
Yeah. I feel crazy. I feel crazy. But something is telling me that you can help me. I think I'm going crazy. And she kind of like steps back for a second, almost like she's like getting ready to leave.
Clean something up real quick. Okay. And like so maybe as you're getting ready to pull away, you see in like maybe his like one of his pockets the spoon of good taste. Which, for anyone that doesn't remember, it's the spoon that Ash bought from the Silver Rose. Oh no, Silver Rose was the ring.
Yeah, that's what I got.
But from the Silver Cellar in Resthaven. That it makes anything taste delicious.
Yeah, so it kind of like glints maybe as she's like turning, it like catches the light and she like, you know, catches it out of the corner of her eye and so like turns around and like leans over. I can't believe you hung on to this. Of all the things that we found. And without really knowing why, because she knows it's not any sort of powerful magical item or whatever, but without really knowing, she just reaches out and like gently pulls it out of his pocket. I'll bring this back to you. And I'll have Susan. And maybe she can make this better. And she like tucks it in her satchel and then like squeezes his hand before she goes to leave.
Okay.
And then I guess she heads back. I mean, I'm assuming in that time period she like changed and, you know, got her armor and all of her other weapons and that kind of thing. So
Yeah, like as you're leaving, just
Did you do everything you needed? He didn't wet himself again, did he?
no.
Oh, okay. He hasn't done that. He hasn't, like, defecated in, like, a week. I'm a little worried. It's just, I don't want to wake up and then he's like, I don't know, like 3 months clogged, you know? It's just... it would be a real bad time. Sorry, I thought the mood was a little heavy and I thought I'd just come in for a little bit. I'll go again. Okay. You're still holding his hand. Just cover him up when you're done. It's a little weird looking at him.
She like turns back to Ash and she's like, I'll also find you someone better to
No, I'm pretty good. Pretty good. just trust me. Just I haven't talked to anybody in like a week.
Brother Trust has really he's really taken some steps backwards here in the last few months.
His character went in a new direction.
Yeah.
It's
Really
a whole
started
new
hitting the
direction.
bottle pretty hard.
I just loved him
ruining
so
his life.
much, and now he's gone. Look, Odine brings all liquids, and some of them are, they're pretty good. We got like some glitter in some of them. It's
Maybe
Goldschlager.
Brother Trust, you know, maybe you should talk to someone. It doesn't seem like you're handling this well.
he's my boy. Yeah, I'll go talk to someone. Maybe Connor's is just free. And
Okay.
I can tell the kids about Odine and the little weirdo that goes and yells at walls.
Yeah, maybe not the kids.
No, kids
He's not
love
gonna-
me. Kids love me.
he's not gonna
Look
have
at
a
this
voice
one.
tomorrow.
This one turned out fine.
Look how
I'm
peaceful.
just gonna send someone to check on you, okay? Okay?
It's like I haven't been in this world for like 7 months and I don't know myself anymore.
because he hasn't shown up since episode 3, which episode 3 was, who knows?
No, it can't have
Oh,
been
no,
that.
No,
he-
season 2,
he-
episode 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, jeez. Louise.
Episode 16
Yeah.
of
Okay.
the whole thing.
It's only been 4 episodes then.
Yeah, but 4 episodes was 8 months.
Very true. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
doozy.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay, anyway.
Maybe I'll have a new personality when you come back in 8 years.
I don't want to play with
Better
you
one.
anymore. Anyway. That was very much glass cannon. Anyway. So yeah, you head back to the place. And something before you take you there, I do this. Move everybody in their respective spots. In this, take a second here.
Time for some polygon review.
All right, and okay, boop. And for some reason, these people are still here. Just like, bye. I guess, hold on, we'll put y'all here. Oh, shoot. If I could move things. Come on. And so, like, Billy brings you out of the room and out of the library, and he's just like,
Oh, I think they're ready now. So if you want to just come with me, just in here.
Yeah. I'll follow.
Yep. Same.
Out of curiosity, did anybody say anything to Zevarra about Zephan?
about how he's big Billy whatever.
Is Mad Dog?
I don't think anybody did. I'll give you a chance right now. Does anyone want to mention it? Like, she would have been back with enough time.
No, this feels like one of those things that like Lor probably always knew or suspected and just kept it to himself anyway. So more of just a confirmation thing, but he doesn't feel any need to like ruin Mad Dog's fun.
Yeah, Elbus doesn't even know what to think about it, so he's too concerned about like what's gonna happen past this point, so he's not even worried about sharing that information.
Hey.
He probably shared all of the mirror stuff he learned though.
Zevarra doesn't get to like put the pieces together and finally figure it out.
Well, what are you dressed as? What are you dressed as right now? Well, you took off the disguise, so you're...
Yeah.
Yep, so...
Yeah, I'm just back to Zephan.
Currently, no. But anyway...
Sorry.
Boop! And they're just like... Oh,
Worst
yes.
team ever.
Welcome back.
The
portal's ready.
Holy
Is
crap.
that a tentacle monster?
No. This is like... Pretty much it's like shadows wisping up. It looks like a tentacle monster. I just don't have a shadow portal. So, it's like...
So, excuse me. What we would used to do is reach into the hole, but we made it extra big, so you're gonna have to go down in there.
How do we get back once we go through? Can you keep this open?
Yes. It's
Excuse me.
Yes, we'll keep it open, but you have pretty much, it lasts for about 2 days.
2 days in our time.
Yes.
Dave blew out his voice doing Orc Man.
No.
But now you, I can't remember if there was,
I thought there was a weird, like, time difference.
I think
thing.
there was, but I can't remember.
I think
it
time
went
moves
slower.
slower in the mirror realm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to change it to a day. So, yeah, because that would make way more sense. So it's just like, they tell you we can keep the portal open for a day. So you got to get in there and do what you need to do.
Okay.
So,
Zevarra, like, feels very... She, like, looks at the team and she's just like, I guess we just have to trust them.
Lor is very not enthused about it, but resigned. You know, he's just staring at this, portal thing with like, you know, a look of wanting to be anywhere else, and just kind of mutters, "We don't have any choice."
Zephan is very seriously going to take out the bucket helmet that he made the last time that we were in the
Nobody take that away
in the
from
thing,
you.
and is going to set it on his head and look at the rest of the group, nod, and go, "Oh, let's go."
Lor looks over and just shakes his head and is like, "This can only go well."
And like, Elbus looks like a boy on Christmas morning. He
So-
is just like frantically writing everything he's seeing, and like as he like begins to put the like book away, is just like starting to stride.
And Zevarra, as he like starts running, she goes, "Professor, brace yourself. It's gonna be rough." And I imagine as he like jumps in, and she's like just knowing that on the other side he's gonna be puking his guts out.
Lor just keeps shaking his head and is like, "We're all gonna die."
Hi. Y'all jumping in?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yes,
No.
Elbus first. He
Okay.
got in there before anybody else.
Everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yay.
There it
What do
is.
I got in Constitution saving throws?
I
Plus
don't have much.
Is it just Constitution or?
You mean a fortitude?
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I have a high. That's nice.
I
Okay.
couldn't remember what it was.
Where is fortitude?
It's under your AC in the saving throws.
Oh yeah. Ah, much better.
Yeah.
That's
I got
a
a 25.
22 for Elbus.
24 for Lor.
I got
Okay.
11.
No, sorry, 25.
Did you say you got 11?
Yeah, Zephan got
Oh.
Alright.
The bucket
Somebody's
helmet made
gonna
you
be-
like
Yeah.
way disoriented. You couldn't like see or feel anything.
more disoriented than
Yeah.
anything.
You then proceed to just vomit all over the inside of the bucket.
Oh, I am a genius player.
And so, you guys all wake up here. Upper left-hand corner.
I was like, in
Okay,
pixelated
gotcha.
land?
Is it all pixelated for you?
It was for a
No.
second, but it
Oh.
loaded it. It's good now.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
that looks exciting.
Ooh, there's a lot of people in here.
Only one looks evil.
Dangerous.
So, you guys wake up, in this stone floor. You can still feel like the ebbs and flows of the portal on these rooms that you guys are standing under. And what was everyone's totals again? Like there was
25.
25.
Zevarra and Lor had 25s. Elbus had a 22, and Zephan had an 11.
Okay. So, Zevarra and Lor, you guys are fine. Like, Elbus, you feel like a little nauseous. Like, Lor and Zevarra, you guys are like, that was way easier of a transition than through the mirror.
Maybe it gets easier the more times you go through.
And as you say that, Zephan sits up and just starts puking inside his helmet. You're gonna have I think it's nauseous for a little while. Is that in here? I'm like looking at the conditions. There was nauseous.
Sickened?
Sickened, yeah, I think that's probably it. Yeah, we'll go with sickened. I don't know what that changes. I think sickened
is
once.
nauseous. Yeah.
It
Sickened
allows me
one.
to spend a single action retching in an attempt to recover.
Yeah, so
That's fun. I vomit for my action.
Yeah, he can't willingly ingest anything.
Oh. Oops.
Yeah.
Can he just throw up on his shoes and you can give him slippy shoes?
For the rest
I'm about
of
to
the time.
stand in this bucket and have a slippy bucket.
Yeah.
Gross.
You have
Oh
a
my
sicky
God.
bucket right now.
That's so gross.
Slippy bucket. I never want to hear those two words together again.
Does that mean you can just go like, woo, and it just spins around in your head?
Yeah.
Gross.
Okay, so Zephan sickened loses -1 to all checks and DCs,
Yeah. So
but you can't take any potions or elixirs while you're sickened.
the song
And you
has.
can attempt a fortitude save that takes 1 action against the DC of the effect that made you sickened.
Sorry, I forgot. The song has the thing that I hate, where it just fades out and then it's just emptiness. Time to go do a quick dig into the songs that I have downloaded. Click here.
So it's fine. You can't get more sick by failing those, but your condition
Yeah.
will stay until you succeed on the fortitude.
Oh, there we go. Works. 1 second.
Or I think it's until like a day has passed or something.
Oh,
Think.
it's late enough that my laptop filter turned off. Guess it's bedtime.
All right, uploading something real fast to Roll20. Yeah, we're going to be a couple minutes longer.
An Ashion comes through the portal, floating, and begins to just shoot green like
You wish.
glass out of his hands.
He's been here the whole time.
Hey guys.
Darn it! I don't
Now
want
you have to
to
play 2 characters, Josh.
I don't want
at
to
the
play the
same
character that's
time.
competent anymore, Dave. I want to play the one that makes rash, stupid decisions.
You want to be responsible.
I don't want to be the elder statesman. I want to be the young one who just
thought
makes
you
really
were-
bad choices and has to roll a D100 to make choices.
I thought you were real excited about those skills you got.
I'm so excited about these skills. This is a much more complete character than Ashion was.
Yeah.
He was built to just thermaturge and shoot
Yeah,
Elvis
yeah.
blasts.
Yeah.
That's what he was made for. Very effective, but not for anything else. It was not a
This is
well
spoopy.
thought out role playing decision.
Okay, dokie. So yes, pretty much you guys realize you are in a completely different spot right now, where it seems like everything is made of like this darker material. As you see these people standing in front of you, as someone honks their horn outside at 12:02. And this one walks up to you and just,
Why, hello there. It's, we don't get much visitors. Is that one okay?
as he points to Zephan.
Zevarra like looks over her shoulder at him and just kind of like pats him on the back. She goes, "I think he'll be okay."
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like. Nah, I'm not even gonna bother taking the helmet off. I'm just miserable.
So, if you don't mind answering, what are you doing in our home?
Oh, you're home?
Well, it's,
Where is this? Where are we?
you're in the mirror realm.
Sure, I know we walked through a portal, but where are we now? Where is this?
It's actually the remains of Castle.
What did you just say?
Castle.
Can you spell that?
I could, but I'm currently spelling it out myself right now. Yes, it's Lyepes. The S is silent. I don't know why we have it there.
You said L?
Yes, Castle Leaps.
That is what he said.
Oh, castle.
Like castle
And
and then leaps,
Yes.
like jumps.
Yes, but spelled Lyepes. Castle
Gotcha.
Leaps.
Perfect. Okay.
I don't know what is so
Does
difficult about that.
Elbus know anything about a castle leaps?
You can roll.
It's gonna be backwards.
That's why I'm asking.
Hold
So
up.
what's the opposite
Am
of
I
castle?
am I
leaps?
rolling society on this? Am I rolling
Heels?
I was like,
like
did I make something that goes backwards?
am I
I'm a
rolling my
genius.
occultism?
Tell me what you want to roll. Like, it's
He'll roll his occultism
Okay.
because he's trying to like think through all of this occult stuff. That is a 29.
so you remember, like maybe in the same text that you read about Reese, that Castle Leaps is somehow, there isn't a ton written on it, but it seems to be connected to Reese in some way, but nobody has really found out how.
And
Well-
Elbus just kind of like looks at everyone and goes, "This place is of Reese."
What do you mean?
And then he like looks at the guy who walked up to them, and so Elbus like steps up to talk to that person and is like, "Would you care to further elaborate of who you all serve for my compatriots?"
And like, as you look at these guys, they look almost drained of all color. Like they're all kind of like almost look a little bit wispy, a little like but yeah, the skin is taking on this grayish tone as they are sitting there kind of in front of you, and they're just
Well, it's my name is Shador. Do you need me to spell that?
I'm assuming it's shadow with an R.
No, it's Shador. Shador.
2 O's, gotcha.
Yes. Mainly because you made an assumption.
It also has an X and a Q in there.
Yes,
It's a Pathfinder name. It
it's-
has to have some weird.
It's silent and also invisible. You have to cast see invisibility to see the extra letters. But yes, I was the caretaker of Castle Leaps, but then we're kind of stuck here now.
Oh.
Well, stuck how?
Well, we can't go up. We're stuck in the basement.
There's no way out of here?
Well, there's the staircase, but we can't get past the guardians.
Oh, okay. Talk to us like we don't know anything. What are the guardians?
Oh, they're like little statue things. They require elemental energy. Fever. I don't know, but it's something that we do not. My voice changed like 3 times while I'm talking to you. It's a part of the mirror realm. Accents are constantly changing. But no, it's they require a sacrifice, and fortunately, us being part of this realm are unable to give said sacrifice.
So here's the deal. We're here on a mission.
Oh, congratulations.
I don't know if congratulations are in order.
I don't know. Anybody that has purpose is always worth being congratulated for.
Okay. Guess we're not setting a high bar here today.
We've been stuck in the basement for a very long time.
Here's the thing. If we help you get out, maybe you can help us navigate this place and help us find someone important that we're looking for.
But who will that be?
Let's say we get out of this basement first.
Okay, well, I told you, we're stuck. I told you everything I know, but, yeah, you're willing to look around, but pretty much magic wall block staircase, so if you're able to get up there or find something else, yeah, we would be willing to work and help out, but, yeah, we stuck.
Is that thing directly back behind? Is that part of the terrain art, or is that a thing?
That's a thing.
This thing.
Yeah.
Is that a guardian?
No, it's well, if you guys remember the Charity Palooza, it's the pylon. Because I thought it'd be cool to put here. But yeah, no, it's like this like totem that's kind of just sitting there.
Okay. It's not like a sarcophagus or something.
No, it's very much inert and stuff. Like there's no energy or anything coming from it.
So it's this wall up here? I don't remember. Right
Oh no,
there?
that's just the door. It's this door you go through. Eventually there's a staircase, but it's kind of scary out there. Like, things have changed. Pretty much it feels like almost 2 years ago in another dimension, something changed, shifted in here.
Ooh.
Mainly because the GM can't remember how long has passed in this world.
I don't either.
been like
I don't know
6
if it's
months
been 2
in.
years.
Yeah, I think it's been
Yeah, I
at
was
least
gonna
like
say.
4 to 6 months. So it's just, he'll say like pretty much. Well, no, because
It was like 3 months ago in
Yeah.
game that we.
I think
went
it's
to
I
Miro.
think it's 3 months ago.
Actually, might be
no,
maybe less.
It's less. I think it's like 4. I think it's been at least since the start has been at least 5 months. If not, that's where it is now because it's been long enough where I don't remember. So yeah, we'll say it's been like 5 months total, and he's just like, yes, it's about almost a year ago. Something showed up here, and something has changed.
Well, we might have some thoughts on that, but we have to get out of here first. So, point us in the direction that we need to go.
And he
And
points
like Elbus like has his spell book, and it's just like, you say magic is necessary.
Oh yes. The problem is, we are quite cowards. You can talk to everyone else in here, but if you want to go find the way out, then he just points to the door.
Zevarra just starts
who are
walking
these
to the
other
door.
who are these other people here?
There are other people of Castle Apes.
I think Elbus stands up in the middle of the room like a professor would, and just kind of goes, if anyone else has any more pertinent information for us before we go through this door, please step forward and tell us what you think we need to know.
And they all just kind of look at you, just like, and just kind of look away. Just like, I'm talking to him.
So the answer is
And then
no.
he just goes, all right, enjoy staying in here and being stuck forever in the basement of this place.
Excuse me, sir. They are all extreme introverts. They don't like to speak up.
Like the professor looks at Zevarra and goes, I think this is more of your thing. than mine.
So,
Zevarra looks at him and is like, "What are you saying?"
No, you have empathy and connect with people better than the rest of us.
Oh. Uh-huh.
No, you're quite extroverted. We've seen the dresses you wear.
Tread carefully, Professor.
speaking of, so Laura's gonna go and stand in front of this warrior-looking dude, and is kind of sizes him up, and is like, "You look like you can fight. I find it hard to believe you're just sitting down here. Why haven't you fought your way out?"
And they hold up their like arm, and it's like their left arm is a little bit transparent, and the voice that you hear is just,
There's creatures out there that absorb the shadow.
What? I don't understand what you're saying. What does that mean?
for anyone that heard of this, you can make a society check.
I mean, I'm standing right next to him, so.
Can I?
Would you say that
saving
I am
throw?
within?
I
Oh
was
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say-
Make your saving. You know what? It's been long enough. You can go.
Oh, I just rolled a 18.
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah,
fine.
26 in it.
Yeah, you've
take my
been
helmet
fine
off.
for a little while. Like pretty much once Elbus said like that, they just heard. Maybe the other reason they didn't want to speak is they just heard. And but yeah, you're fine. A little stinky, but fine. Like you smell like regurgitated coffee.
Blah. I
That's
rolled a
kinda coffee.
16 on society.
I rolled a 26.
All right.
Yeah, they're both better than me, so we'll just let those exist.
So, Laura, you remember talking with Susan at one point about a race called fetchlings. A creature that is, oh, not a creature, but a humanoid person that pretty much they are able to pass. They pretty much live in shadows, and like they live in, excuse me, and like connecting a little bit with Elbus has said, you're able to think that these fetchlings are living in the pretty much the shadows of the mirror realm right now. And so when this warrior was just he said
It absorbs the shadows.
it's like it's a whatever's out there is like absorbing their very essence, which is why they don't want to leave. And
It's like, there used to be more of us, but thankfully,
and like kind of nods to the totem in the middle, well, we'll call it the pylon, that's what I called it. Call it Cthulhu. This rock thing is just like,
it pretty much this lets us know if they're coming.
Is there any way to fight them, or
And you might, you are not made of shadow, but of flesh and an elemental feather, but just be careful. If they eat your shadow, I don't know what that does to you.
so? Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. No, you're fine.
I mean, I was just going to do a, Lore turns to the rest of the group and just kind of explains the fletchlings, you called them.
yep, they're a real
Yeah.
race. Air,
Mm-hmm.
you guys want to check them out? I'll post it in the Discord.
Elbus just wants to. It's not recall knowledge in here, but like he wants to try to like think about what he knows from like monsters or creatures that eat shadows. So what would that roll be?
Well, let's see. It's Like, that's the thing. You keep asking me, and it's like, it's honestly the way 2E works is like you tell me what you want to roll, and then like almost anything can give you some form of information. So it's just
No,
like,
I know that, but what's like the main one for like knowing creatures?
well,
Would that be nature?
It all depends on what magical school you think they go to. So nature would be more of your primal magic. Arcana would be like your elemental style magic. Occultism would be like pretty much like your like kind of warlock and kind of stuff like that. And religion would be like your like kind of clerical paladin style magic. And so they're all like 4 different pools, and they can give you different information depending on what lens you're looking at them through. So they're
All right. Well,
yeah.
we'll stick with occult then. So he rolled a 15. So that's a 26.
You don't know the name of them, but you have heard of rumors of creatures that would do that. And oh, here, I can fix the font for you. Oop. But yeah, you heard but you have heard rumors of like people who have gone through different planes that if they lost their shadow couldn't come back to their original realm until they found another.
Does he know anything about how people lose a shadow, or is it just?
It just seems like this is
rumor-wise? Okay.
It just seems tied to this mythical creature that there isn't a lot of information of.
Interesting.
Zevarra's gonna open the door because Elizabeth is very tired.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, what do we have to do to have Dave give us a cliffhanger?
You guys are being so meticulous right now, and I'm like,
No,
it is
Elbus-
12:30, and I have to go
Yeah.
to bed.
If Elbus sees that Zevarra's opening the door, he's going to like
And so
stop everything he's doing and go with her.
yeah, so like as you reach for the door, you see like the sigils on the pylon start to like pulse, just like boom, boom, and like everyone gets a little bit nervous, and then through like the guard kind of doesn't roughly but like gently moves you, like puts their hand that's still like together like in front of the door, just like shakes her head, just like not now. And then through the door you just hear like see you next week or next month. Have fun sleeping now, suckers.
I'm gonna sleep like a 4-year-old baby.
I didn't look at
every 20 minutes.
I didn't look at the Zoom call, but I can just know of when I've done other weird things. Just Elizabeth's face.
I'm sorry. Can't hide my faces for the weird stuff.